What's up, guys? This is the Rifleman, and I am back to bring you to the next episode of my Empire Total War Let's Play as the Ottoman Empire. So to pick up where we left off, we absolutely smashed the French in Northern Italy, and we are still having to maintain our resolute defense against the Poles in the east. So let's get to it. The name of the game is very much trying to maximize the opportunity we've got in northern Italy and march west and try and gain some territory. And then once we've pushed them a little bit further west, we've made it a little bit more challenging. We've at least knocked out Spain from Italy. So any... Big hill, yes please. We've at least knocked out Italy from our operational area, so that's no longer the problem. I definitely do want to sit up on top of this hill because I love it when Empire gives me a massive hill to defend. Although we aren't defending, we are attacking, but we have artillery, so typically that makes the AI understand that they shouldn't just sit there, even though they technically can. Just a test. This might not work. If it doesn't work, then we'll do something else. Cavalry in and out there. It has worked though, by the looks of it. They are coming this way. So we do want our main gun working on a cav unit. I mean, ultimately we could have fought them in the open field, but I was so attracted to the hill. Yeah, so we can just knock out a few of their cavalry units, because again, on this front, the eastern front is very much our secondary front. We don't want to be fighting too much in this area. We would rather... Well, the main focus is to the west, so all of the action that's going on against Poland, we're only really fighting these battles so that when Poland and Prussia, come to blows, they can't fully commit to either one of their opponents. A, we're both still in the action, and B, Poland can't send all of their troops against us because they've got Prussia to worry about. And Prussia can't send all their troops against us because they've got Poland to worry about. So I don't want all of these small fragments of armies still be causing problems later on. If we didn't fight, that's kind of the outcome. The outcome will be that these small armies will slowly congregate and congregate and congregate until they become overwhelming. So it's very much in our interest to make sure we at least damage them. It's best if we kill them and destroy them. That's kind of why I want to get rid of the cavalry first. So when we defeat the enemy cavalry, we can chase down and pursue these infantry units and get good kills there. It's going to be an awful long time before my organ gun gets into position. Because of how they're positioned, the enemy isn't going to be able to just run straight up to them. It does look like they are mostly focusing on the left. So let's move the bulk of our cavalry over here. Allow the arty just to keep hitting their cav one by one. Most of their cavs pushing up this side of the hill, but we can just drop into squares. That's not a problem. If I can clear out, make this cavalry unit rout, and then make these chaps rout through my infantry action, killing the rest of their army is going to be quite simple. That, and it can provide good experience for our artillery, just to keep knocking chaps out of the saddle, although we very much do need to give these guys some proper, better artillery. Make sure the organ gun is not on fire at will. I'd like them to target one of these cav units, really, rather than the infantry. That time is nearly upon us. Close, a little bit closer. Closer, please. Closer. Now they're running. You charging? No, 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 you're not. You're not quite the angle I want you to be at. Give them a volley and we'll drop everyone into squares. There we go. Drop their volleys. Form squares. I can try target the provincial cav, but I don't think you're going to have time. It's not going to be great. It's pretty good. Halt. Excellent. That's 2 cavalry units routed. The general's bodyguard's charging. This porter is not going to take kindly to that. Get up here, just in case. Oh, there we go. That's the target I want you to go for. To be honest, bring up my armoured cav. Now one of the cav units still came back. Oh, you're loaded, you're loaded, you're loaded. Okay, cool. Oh no, you're not. Oh, it was just me stopping you. You landed short. Landed short again. We're committing what we want. When their infantry's committed, we'll swing our infantry, our right wing, left into them. May as well just start hitting their actual infantry. Still reloading. Hit that late musketeer unit instead, or too late. Cease fire. Reload. Just to add insult to injury. Oh, that was a general's stuff, you know, not the general. Now they're hot-footing it up. Canister shot. Come on. Push forward, men. My cavalry up on the left, get the melee troops to back them up. My cavalry to break free. Go, 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 go. Walking gun, are you reloaded? No, you're still loading. I don't need to worry about the provincial cav. Though I might gang up on this pike unit. Well, I think his days are numbered. Not really bothered about most of our line, just get the infantry up here. Swing down the hill. And you get square off with their cav. Get ready. There's one unit that's routing. There's the second. Let's trap these fellas in the valley. You had orders to attack them, but you decided to not do that. Go. Hack down the Janissary banners. The armoured Spahi, engage them, you kill them. There we go, now they're trapped. You kill them. Kill the last of these infantrymen, please. You can go kill the pikes. Kill as many of the cav as you can get. But you're not going to get all of them, which is fine. Go get those pikemen. Ceasefire the guns. Something like that. Continue. The general been shot out of the saddle. General's mopping up this handful of infantry here. So I'll get the rest. You help get the late musketeers. Good, just because killing these units, it takes them a few turns to get them back, so... Go on, gunner. Give them a... Probably get this guy off of his saddle at long range. Just before he gets out of range. Oh, no, not quite. There he goes. But now, by killing all the infantry, it takes a few turns to get that infantry back, so we may as well do it. Especially if we don't want to start investing lots of money in armies in the east. It does behoove us to maintain a decent force over here that does annihilate the troops. There we go. Killed more than 1,600 men. Excellent. Back you go. Fall back and reinforce. Down here. Fairly sure you're all reinforcing, right? You are reinforcing, you're reinforcing, you're reinforcing. Okay. Damatali, let's recruit. 24 pounder each gun would be. Right now, your current guns can shoot real far, but their accuracy 33 rather than accuracy 48. Bring in one of those. Let's upgrade Port. Down here, you still can't really move. Yeah, you're on the defensive, that's fine. Do we have any spies nearby? Minsk, you're useful. Noah, you're useful. Ceylon, you are not useful. Can't afford anything to go get him, though. Yeah, we want that spy back, because it would be useful to get some visibility on what's going on. Tunis, but to be fair, I can do a certain amount of reconnaissance on the coast. All still pretty quiet. Cool. Okay. Pretty sure that's everything. Yeah, Poland and Warsaw are still scrapping, so that's going to... Poland and Warsaw. Prussia and Poland are still scrapping over Warsaw, which is great. Königsberg was either recaptured or... It must have been recaptured, or it was under siege. Either way, any tech on the horizon? Nothing immediately. Let's hit end turn. Why are you attacking me? Fine. I'm not going to auto-resolve just because I want to minimize losses. This is one of the armies that's taken a real shellacking from the French, so it behooves us to not roll the dice and do anything too crazy, especially because they're mostly cavalry and low-quality infantry. This is a good opportunity to get rid of some units completely. Well, I need to do anything too clever, but why not use the high ground? Why not use it and make it that much harder for them to try and do damage to us? They do have some good cavalry. It would be really useful to kill that, but I'm not going to go all out on positioning my army too cleverly. The cavalry is going to sit here and wait just for an opportunity to mow people down. Melee troops just chill out. Get my organ gun on the hill, just the memes. I mean, look, they got nothing. So they got nothing, and I'm not inclined to just auto-resolve. We'll be able to kill most of these troops with the use of our long-range artillery, really. Let's let the Chasseur Cheval pass within range. Our artillery just go after their cav, although realistically those are the better targets because they are on ground that's more easily visible. As soon as they get within range, they're just going to get shot to pieces by our muskets. Then all we want to do is make sure we kill the Swiss guards and the Guard Suisse. Just doesn't make any sense to auto-resolve, and it's because we're kind of weak, and a full stack army can easily become 3/4 or half a stack from a weird auto-resolve result. Especially if it goes, well, this army's generally pretty good. Well, yeah, but they're also, like, almost non-existent, right? Delicious high ground. Does mean they're going to pass into a bit of a defilade, but it's worth it for the protection of our men. Got a few of them. Not too much more. Oh, don't tell me you're going to be stupid and kind of bug out at a weird pace. Nope, looks like it's all good. You know, they're going to be a little bit more exposed. Get rid of their cavalry, mop up their infantry units, and that'll be that. Well, I do wonder. This is just such a weird behaviour. They gonna happen? I don't know. Either way. Imagine having this as your army to be like, yeah, we're gonna go attack those Ottomans. You sure? Yeah. It'd be fine. Trust me. Trust. We'll be good. There we go. Blast those troops to the front. One good artillery hit was enough. Clear that unit out. Go, that's enough of you. Dragoons are going to start skirmishing. Is that the enemy general, effectively? Yeah. Poor general. Or captain, rather. There we go. Going up on the horse guards. They're going after my cav with their infantry, because they are cowardly dogs. And my infantry back up out of the way, just because a bit of damage to my cavalry is precisely the sort of min effort, max reward thing that these chaps can try and extract. Send up these troops just to draw their fire. They weren't expecting that. They're not in formation. They're not ready. And go after Guard Suisse. Goddamn Swiss. One gone, the other gone. They are going to continue. They'll probably would have been destroyed anyway, but let's not take any chances. Good. Very good. Yeah, all about minimizing those casualties. We do not want to see our army get too easily chipped away by random ragtag attacks. Lost 59 men, killed 222. They're gone. Okay, yeah, I sense a bit of French banzai strategy is being enacted here. So we're not going to sit as far back last time. We're going to sit forward and just engage them. Okay, so guns, troops, gun. Troops. Everybody else just chill out. Button cannons, stay where you are. Okay. Even though they can't see them yet, the guns will get orders to attack the enemy cavalry. Actually, these guys might be up to full strength. 4th and 55th. How unfortunate for them to be committed into such an action. Well, they can be very, very nicely annihilated. So let's probably... Oh, what the hell? Try and squeak the organ guns in here. Unlimber, fire at will off. They're going to be aiming for one of the infantry units. Good opportunity for these guns to gain a bit of experience. Hits. Yeah, they have actually completely ran away. Good. Just start smacking their line. As soon as they crest this ridge, we're going to open up with our organ gun. Go aim for this one. Aim for the 54th. Not bad, some good hits. Bring all this block of other guys over there. No, wait, no. Each gun, stop firing. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted them to turn into our line. Just out of range of canister shot, so blast them. And now they're moving up. Quite into range now. You fools. Okay, cavalry, push up, ready for the pursuit. Killed the enemy general, sir. Let's keep chewing up this unit here. There we go. Soon. Break soon. What if I booped you with a melee infantry unit? How would you feel about that? Not very good. Ceasefire the guns. A little bit of friendly fire from artillery, from infantry fire. There we go. Bring the infantry away. Cavalry, pursue and destroy the others. Lost a few chaps here, but I suppose it's because we've got two actual full strength, pretty elite infantry units. Still, we've taken a good opportunity to thin them out. Is that it? So don't expect we've lost any fewer men than the previous engagement. Ooh, 200 isn't good, but they're gone. Oh god. I was going to say, don't say they're going to come marching at us, but this is getting to be the position we want to be in. If we can reinforce all of those armies, we can get one army besieging each city. Then we can push forward and attack. Counter-offer. But just the one. Rather than 2 techs for roughly 1,000, I'll give you 1 tech for 1,000. Okay, so you're still reinforcing. You need to. Oh, you're still good apparently. Still good. Still replenishing. But in theory, one army can lay siege to Genoa. One army can lay siege to Milan. The other army can engage this force in the open, plus the others that are hanging about. Then we're able to squeak forward a little bit. I mean, here you're kind of screwed. You just have to kind of sit here until they're done building. 24,000, so we know there is another Polish army coming. To be honest, you could probably do with another better gun coming your way. Vive, let's do anything too silly with our upgrades. Get another port upgrade. Let's get another industry upgrade. Upgrade Bulgaria's government building. Just start rolling out some more superior government mechanisms. Although saying that, iron mine. Yes, then we can upgrade the Weaver's workshop at Hungary as well. Spend some money on the army in Hungary, actually. A little bit of extra we need to do to reinforce them, but no. Generally, both those armies are good. We've built mines, ports, tobacco plantations. I mean, I haven't actually looked here yet for a while. I suppose we're still waiting for Antigua to chill out a bit. They're 100% Turkish, they just don't like being controlled. That prevents our ability to push on. Okay, apart from that, everything's looking kind of okay. I mean, this army's going to come in. We're going to need to attack them at some point. Prussian. Trade with them. They are... Trade, and I'll offer you improved fishery, the least useful technology I can give them because of their limited coastal access while trying to get trade. Yes! Just because right now Poland's looking stronger than Prussia, so it's in my incentive to slightly help. I mean, Prussia's got the bigger empire, sure, but Poland's got more troops in the field that I can actually see. Ooh, you're coming to... Okay, this is a retreat. Very much the wrong way. We can do this still. One army swings south towards Rome. The other two armies, when they're ready, swing west. Deliver a hammer blow into that French army's lines of communication. I don't mind if you gather up your raiding party friends. Yes, Maratha, take your troops elsewhere. Don't invade Crimea. Leave them alone, they're my buddies. Cool. Spy. Although, in the wrong place. Really want the spy in Genoa, and then I'll get this spy. Who sabotaged their army? You never normally see. Ah, it failed. We can march south, block them from marching directly on the city. Meanwhile, trouble is, it's that whole... Like, if I concentrate both my armies against Milan, we can do this. Roll my gun up to Venice. We can do this if we march. If we march on, focus on Milan, we've got this. I want to try and lay siege to the city. Range. I needed them to lay siege to the city so that this army can attack this force outside. We better get within range if we're going to force a large action. Meanwhile, here Get some more Azap infantry. Let's get the general out back. All up some Janissary musketeers from Ankara, plus some Beylik Janissary musketeers here, plus 2 units of Sipahi. Right, let's upgrade Vienna's port. Upgrade the carpet weaver's workshop here. Let's upgrade this carpet weaver's workshop here as well. Question is, what do you do? Yes, if we take on Milan, that deals with Spain in this area completely. There's a limit to how far you can go. Two turns to get the government building built, which will help add a bit of repression, but it is just resistance to foreign occupation. We just have to kind of sit here for a while at Tripoli. Kind of the curse of the territory. I don't like. No, not all of the. No, not all at once. Retreat. Retreat. Still not a bad outcome though. We're not that far away. They demand Austria and they're offering to give me Don Wojsko. That's actually kind of a fun opportunity. I say opportunity. Losing Austria is huge, but them offering to trade this away is quite fun. But I'm still going to say no. They want to expand their continental empire. Okay, that's quite a large Polish army. We may now be better off on the defensive and allowing them to break themselves on our guns. I mean, they are depleted, and they're still roughly like 1.5 stacks fully in, and we're pretty beefed up here. Blissy. I mean, I'm not interested in doing much with Cherkassk right now. This is a perfectly fine defensive position. Oh, you've come back. Okay, really? Now move up to the border. With backup. Next turn we should be ready to do what we need to do, I think. Get a Sultan's Observatory in Venice just to get another agent. Belgrade's government building, then ultimately I do just kind of want to see what these guys do. Up here at Lviv, let's also experiment with getting some better infantry to bolster this front. Raid Bulgaria's other port. Right now, growing pretty nicely, 13 gold a turn. Let's see what my most profitable region is. Still Ankara. Just about happy with garrison troops keeping an eye on them. Then it's Greece. Then it's Baghdad. Then Bosnia. Need to make sure I'm keeping Baghdad running, really. We're going to get some new techs imminently. Let's not worry about it right now. Ideally, France will move their army into Genoa. Yes, I want to do that, I think. We're going to deal with a pretty overwhelming force initially, but again, once we do this, we will break the back of them effectively, and we do have two full armies of our own. So, hell yeah! We know the Spanish will come in sequentially. The French will initially come in parallel. So we want to maximise the use of our artillery and find the juiciest defensive position we can plant ourselves on. Right. Question is, where do we I got water. Yes, please. Okay, this is cool because it's not really a river. Well, it isn't a river because it stops. But that's a nice crossfire area there. And there's a river battle. River. Oh, as long as the game doesn't screw us and say, "Oh, they're coming in behind you." Let's prepare for shenanigans. I mean, we don't need to go any further forward than that. That's pretty good. Although, if I want to concentrate my fire while they are crossing the ford, that's how I want to be. That's one area bottled up. Oh, I've picked up the gun I've already deployed. Something like that. Over here. Just hold with a couple of melee units, anticipating that we're going to get charged a lot. Over here. A melee unit. So we've got 3 cav unit. Then you guys are our reserve, plus a spare gun team. I will put here, I guess. Right now it's going to be eyes on reinforcements. Please don't come in, please don't. No! Give my guns orders just to cleanse this area with holy fire. We have an opportunity. Oh, it's the French at least. It's the French. So. Oh no, that's bad. This is going to be a full French army coming in over here. We're gonna have to commit. We can't prevent a lot of them from getting onto the field. Okay, right. No, that's not great to be being hit by enemy infantry fire. these chaps are going to be fire at will off. Hit that French Hussar unit. We've killed the enemy general. Okay, you all fall back now. Let's bring another infantry unit across. So at the moment we've got a bit of an opportunity here because we have morale superiority through the presence of our general. They do not. Actually, no, we want to wait. Wait until there's a solid block of them. Then we charge. Spanish are being sluggish. Shock them. Bayonet, you know, just they're so close to the edge of the map. Cavalry withdraw. Retreat. Okay, let's do the same again. We'll do the same again. Attack bands get out wide. Okay, we can make this work. You really do with a... To be fair, let's move you over here. You limber up and come across. Spanish are finally starting to show themselves, to the point at which I'm actually tempted to keep these Janissaries back here, actually, because I think we're going to be okay over here. Okay, works with roughly this many. Because they've lost their general so early, they are that much more vulnerable to morale shocks. Attack them, prevent them from forming that square. Cavalry retreat. Okay, lots of people dying right now. Everybody fall back. Gunners here. Engage the retreat. Get the cavalry out of there. Oh, my cavalry routed, which is unfortunate. At least the Spanish are taking their sweet time getting up here. Okay. Split the difference. We've bought enough time. Oh my god, the general's actually on the other side of the map. Let's get rid of him because we don't need him. Oh, they made it to my guns. These units just sit here and deploy square. Ceasefire the artillery completely. Or no. Okay, come back, come back. Okay, cavalry. Yes, I can make use of. Get over here. Fine, we're gonna have to engage in musketry. Deck bands on the flank. Just unlimber where you are. Excellent. Switch to round shot. Attack the enemy infantry there. The Janissaries are not going to last very long in that piece of real estate there. Neither is this cavalry, but this cavalry's pretty knackered, so let's just use them to keep everybody pinned. Pinned. Okay, this Sipahi unit needs to go as well. Excellent. Rushed for my guns again. You guys came back. Either way, General, get over on the right flank. That's at least one full French army dealt with. Sipahi, get over here. Blast that militia unit. Get this Azar unit over here. And they're starting to recognise that it's not good having enemy reinforcements uncontrolled coming in onto your side of the battlefield. Blast them! Get my general over onto this flank. One gunner in position. Pikemen, pikemen. Good hits. Okay, start the rolling fire. Get another unit over here as well. Looks like we are going to get some action over here. Pathfinding here is being an absolute pig. There we go, fall upon their flank. Infantry on this side of the river. Try to get my cavalry round in front. Around the back, rather. Cease fire the guns. Not quite perfect, but it'll do. Everybody who isn't cavalry, reform a ragged line. The cavalry gets to push. Okay, well, let's get these backup units into the formation. Cavalry's formed up really weirdly. Just keep blasting this crossing. Hello, sirs. If they fall back enough and let us get my infantry across the river, keep hitting them. More Spanish coming to hit the other, or the right, the other crossing. Don't just walk, you chaps need to run. They are going to let us get across the river. Nice of them. Can't do much about the enemy artillery. Oops. Apart from it killing my own men, potentially I could do something about that. Okay, let's get our gunners working on counter battery. Ooh, we killed the enemy general with an errant cannonball. And it's prompted a general advance. I mean, this was quite the coup, killing all these guys off before they could do too much trouble. Spread the line. Bring the general back over onto this front. Keep blasting this area. I mean, they're landing good hits, they are doing damage. But not enough. Not enough at all. Here they come. Come on, cannons. Reloading. They are slowly getting chipped away by their fire. Yes. I guess at this sort of range, round shot's still good because it just plows through entire units. Guard Swiss, Guard Swiss. Ooh, good hits. Hold! Hold! Regiment of Foot's gone. Guard Swiss Musketeers are dropping like flies. Somebody else is trying to push the right flank now. This lone gunner. Blast him. Guard Swiss Musketeers, they're still fighting, they're getting shot in the back from across this bank of infantry here. Commit onto their flank. Get into line. General's trying to recover the situation. It's not going to work. The General's going to be under fire as well. Cavalry is getting plucked out to the rear. Don't worry, eventually they're going to reach a point where they're still feeding in troops. You need to hit those Pistoliers. Without those Pistoliers we could have sortied across the river and gone for some of their guns, because as they get closer they're going to be more of a problem. Keep hitting their Pistoliers. The infantry themselves, I mean, we're still okay from an ammunition perspective. We still need our number one priority is still to push them back from crossing. We have a number of French units that appear to be bugged out, and we still have a few Spanish units coming in. might start actually wanting to hit the pikemen. That's a serious core of pikes there. Serious core of artillery, rather. There we go. Keep hitting them. There is a chance that we'll get a cavalry unit that spawns in on the other side of the river, so we'll be able to try and hunt some of their artillery batteries with that. Blast that unit. Another unit of regular infantry. Ooh, it's siege gun. No wait. Oh no, that's my something that was withdrawing. The pikemen are coming to try and engage my janissaries. Get that pike unit. Good hits, good hits. Yeah, these troops are still coming, but not coming at speed. The French have certainly tamped down their enthusiasm for supporting this endeavour. The 4th battery. Oh, what a delicious amount of troops to get in one hit. Hit the chap in the fancy hat. Yeah, he's gone. Okay, re-engage this unit of light pikemen. Still, yeah, we're just getting picked off, slowly but surely. But the immediate danger is past. Good hits. Oh, good hits. Killed a lot from this first unit, then a bunch from the second. Oh, this unit here, they're shaken. Just advancing into a wall of smoke. My janissaries to start walking again. Oh. Excellent. Switch to round shot, engage the pistoliers. No, they're backing off. Canister shot. This unit of pikemen that's still in good strength. French are advancing up. Make this Janissary unit run. To be honest, we may end up needing to do this to make ourselves a less tempting target for their artillery. Keep on hitting them. These pikemen are carrying on. There, you really can start. It's only one gun, two guns, one gun really, but the occasional hit might be pretty useful. We're engaging our unit that's trying to reinforce us, so we need to try and give them a bit more artillery fire as we can. These Janissaries just need to hold their ground. Put a volley into the pikemen when they show up. Let's hold their fire until they get to about this light patch here. Cannon shot got some hits. Fire at will. Present. Broke them with a nice, well-timed volley. Let's see if we can get there before these pikemen do. I think that's possible. I don't know how effective this gun team's going to be. Hey, they've already knocked out one gun. Oh, these Janissaries are under fire. Okay, canister shot, hold fire. Oh no, the Pistoliers are coming. This unit's going to get absolutely ravaged. Now say that, I thought the cavalry might continue their charge, but no, it was just an advance for a volley. You guys, I want you to run off the side of the... immediately off to the side of the ford. Oh no. They're going to get shot to pieces anyway. Aim for this unit, get them to cease fire. Run through this unit that isn't going to shoot. Try and minimise the casualties. Good shots from the guns. Kill them. On Janissaries, you've got to help them with the counter-attack. Chase them off. They've gone. Engage the 1st Regiment of Foot. Now the French are committing. If we time it right, I'm fairly sure this is it actually. Get you men across this river. Oh, my general's finally routing from just being caught in the crossfire. Oh, they've witnessed the threat. Get the cav over here though, ready to take advantage of the opportunity should it arise. But the Pistoliers, they're on arty protection duty, although it's not, a bunch of it isn't firing, so... Blast the 8th, good sirs, blast them! I think even though it's not a great position to be in, we need to get closer to maximise the killing power of our muskets. This other gun team. Just plink at the pistoliers. Although to be fair, there's only 47 of them. To be fair. You guys might be enough. Let's cross the river. Yes, chase them off. More Janissaries. Okay. Good hits, certainly good hits. French have been waiting. They've chosen now to make their move. Artillery needs to start hitting that unit just to try and maximise casualties. Not even round shot here, just to try and get some shots tearing through multiple ranks. Okay, the pistoliers have abandoned their guns. Artillery engage the pistoliers. They're all in one block anyway. I'll have to shoot through the infantry to get to them. We're not going to allow them to get there. Shoot the pistoliers. You will shoot through the men. They are massing. Just like that, bonk through. There we go, we're into the enemy artillery in the rear. Okay, kill them. Slaughter at the bridge is continuing. The pistoliers are routing, so switch to cannons to shot. Engage them at close range. You're out of ammunition. Hold the line. You're out of ammunition as well. You're being shot in the back actually. That's not great. There we go, we're on their guns. You've lost your ammunition as well. So really... No, as that musketeers, keep running. Charge the infantry de Roy. Get over here, Cav. Janissaries charge the Tercio Valladolid. kill the last of these gunners. Amazing. Form up. Okay, let's leave them a route to retreat from. I think it's just the artillery that hasn't routed yet. And they're trying to pursue my Janissaries. Go on, my skirmishers. Make ready and fire. Kill these gunners. There we go. You keep killing them. Gunners ceasefire. This is effectively over. Just let my guys just do some slaughtering. You get rid of them, you get rid of them. There's only there's a handful of gunners that haven't retreated yet, so you guys both work on that unit. Oh, they're swimming. Well, let's position this line up to shoot them. Same with you guys. I wonder if they can kill them when they're swimming in. Well, I mean, ultimately, I don't really know how they got there, but oh, there we go. Yeah, they got them. You guys going after the last of this artillery, but yeesh, this was a very significant engagement. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Excellent. I believe we have won. Yes, game. Unless there's like somebody from one of these gun teams still on the field somewhere. Either way, I'm going to stop the recording here and bring you guys back when the battle is over. See you in a second, everyone. And there we have it. Victory because I was the defender. So even though this is an example of what I was talking about in my Great Britain video, which you'll have seen a few days ago if you watched it, but I've just recorded, this is the benefit of having end turn timers, because at least it means when the battle screws up and you're the defender, you don't get penalised quite so badly, and it does mean you need to make real sure that when you're attacking, you you really try and clean up those bugs or prevent them from happening. But there we go. They did actually manage to kill a couple of our units, but we killed an awful lot of them. And I imagine, yep, the Arab demi-cannons, more than 1,000 kills. Janissary musketeers and other units have got up there and gained a lot of experience, but look at that! Look at that! Look at that! The front is just open! The front is clear! I think Prussia retook Warsaw for a moment and Poland took it back. Okay, so we do need to go after that Polish army that's moving in the east. However, it's bad timing for them because we have just absolutely... I miss... Time is here, comrades! Going to auto-resolve that engagement. We're going to raid the university to break it, and then we're going to get to Genoa, demand the surrender of the city. There are troops nearby, but they are dispersed, not able to stop us. Then we'll march up to Milan, demand the surrender of the city. Both of these territories belong to us now. It really came to a head there. There we go, you're reinforcing. Milan's a lot happier. Well, a lot happier that we're in control. Let's get actually the barracks doesn't improve our control over the territory very much. Genoa's very unhappy that we're in charge, so we're going to demolish the university and replace it with a religious school. So now you can infiltrate Turin. You need to get down to Taranto and get embarked, so we can sail you onto Tunis. Do some recce actually, because the Spanish were before. Like back here, they were marching troops all the way along the coast, so I'm a bit wary that they're going to do the same thing again, because we have witnessed a lot of troop movement over here. That's really big. That's really big, because then we've got a really strong base to march onto Turin, capture it, and then we can start pointing a dagger at Paris. But really, I just want to kind of defend around here. If I can push up and take this point here, control these bridges, control Marseille, then focus on pressuring the Spanish out of North Africa, and potentially get up here and start threatening Madrid and Lisbon rather. That's been really big. Let's get. You don't need all of these artillery crews. Let's. Oh, these are both different units. Pull one of those infantry units back. You chaps reinforce. We need cavalry. Get a Sipahi unit plus a light cavalry unit of some sort. I don't want Scimitar because I've already got... Oh no, I don't have Scimitar. Cool. We'll get a Scimitar cavalry unit as well. That's great. That's really good. 4,000. So that's everything we're going to need to attack this army. March on and attack this chap. They do have reinforcements. So do we. But sure, our guns are not reinforcing us. But looking at the timer, I believe it's time to end the episode. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. And we'll see you next time for more slaughter in our Ottoman campaign. Cheers, everyone.